Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Phoebe's Corner. I am your girl, Miss P. Banks. You can call me Miss P or you can call me Phoebe. Either way, I'm going to respond in love. So, y'all know what we're about to do today, y'all, because it's Moving Monday. Hey, Moving Monday. It's Moving Monday. Hey. It's time to get into another bag, y'all. Woo! I hope everybody had a great weekend. It is Monday and we are still off and chilling. At least I hope you are off and chilling. So before we go any further, please let me just say, if you're a returning subscriber, come on in, come on in. Thank you for rocking with me since day one. If you are new, come on in, come on in. Thank you for subscribing. And if you just came by to kick it, I'm so glad that you did because that still helps me. And hopefully by the end, you will still like to go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe. Either way, you're going to have a good time. Please like, comment, and share. Come on in, everybody, because we're about to have a good time. All right, y'all. So y'all remember last Monday, I moved into a brand new bag that I was carrying, and moved into my ostrich Dooney Bourke green, Kelly green twist strap hobo. This was a phenomenal carry. As I said before, I have one before. I didn't want to move out of her because she was that good. I did not want to move out of this one either. However, to give you guys an update on what I did discover and what information I did to get information about this strap. So I took her originally to my guy on Wednesday evening after I got off of work running around. And he would not touch the new bags. He said that any of Dooney and Bourke's new bags, he's not going to be touching any of those because he doesn't have the hardware, the 14 karat gold plated hardware. He does not have this hardware, and he does not have the leather to match this particular new style that he has done to reinforce this leather. However, he did explain to me that he did not do the glue and that Dooney & Bourke is now using what he called a nylon thread on this particular strap. He said, yes, it will eventually break. He said, but right now, it's not going to in the next year or so. If he said if it's something that I carried every single day, he would be extremely worried. But he said that if I needed to, if he touched it, it also would really void the warranty that I have on the bag. He did advise me to register it. I did tell him that. So what I did do is I called Dooney. And I told him I did not want to be without this bag because I did not trust for them to be able to get this bag back to me safely. So I asked, because the size of this will come off, and even my husband had said, Mr. Banks said the same thing, to take the strap off and send the strap in and have them repair the strap and send it back to me, and then I connect my bag back to myself. So actually that is what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday since I am off work that day. I did take an extra day off. So I'm going to be taking the strap off of my bag and sending it into Dooney. It is registered, so they will know, like, this is the issue. They just told me to put my name, my address, and all that information on a card explaining that the strap needs to be sewn in, and they will ship the strap back to me. So I did enjoy, and I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to carry my bag. But I will be sending the strap in to have the strap reinforced and glue sealed with an additional stitching and go from there because I don't like that it is truly loose right there. And I didn't have this issue with my other bags. And they did say it was a defect issue that I could either send the whole bag back. And I was like, I'm not doing that. We ain't doing it. So they said I could send the strap in. So I'm going to be sending the strap in. If you did get this bag and you have an issue, I would definitely tell you register your bag, give them a call, and set it up so that you can send your strap in to have your strap repaired and go from there. And then I'll keep you guys updated once I get it out and get it back. And we'll do a whole new review on the quality of that repair that they're going to do to this. So stay tuned for that. So that's the update for this bag. But this bag was bomb. I got so many stops and compliments for this bag. If you did not have a Dooney Bourke twist strap hobo in your collection, especially in this ostrich print, I'm going to highly recommend it. To be honest with you, I have a pebble grain one in the pebble leather. To be honest with you, I like the ostrich leather better than the pebble. I like that, yes, this did get soft, but it still had structure. And it still had a shape. And she still had a real vibe and sexiness to her that was just my style. And that's what I liked. My pebble leather, it collapses like flat to the ground because it got extremely soft. So if you really want to have the softness but still have some structure to it, I'd highly recommend the ostrich one. I can't tell you about Florentine. I don't have a Florentine one. Don't intend on buying a Florentine. If anything, if I ever got another bag, it would definitely be in the ostrich leather in this silhouette, because it's Peter did his thing on this bag in this leather, period. Hands down. Loved it. Love it, love it. And I'm glad that I had the experience of having the pebble leather and having the ostrich leather. Now I know which one I prefer when it comes to certain silhouettes. That one in that particular silhouette in that style, highly recommend that ostrich. Pebble leather, not so much if you don't want a flat bag. So that's that. So guys, I am moving into a new bag. We popping tags, and y'all know what bag Coach released. Nah, it ain't my pink Rowan. We ain't even carried her yet. We're gonna be moving into her. But y'all know, when Coach dropped this bag, or not even dropped it, when they announced it on TikTok, Simply D sent me the information like, yo, this bag is dropping, this is coming. And I told her, bestie, listen, I don't care about nothing else, but I want that bag. That bag, that stripe bag is a must. We must get this bag. So I ain't care about nothing else that I was doing. But I wanted to be in line when this bag dropped. This bag was mine. Period. Period, I want this bag. So we're going to pop this tag off of this bag, y'all. Yes! Pop that tag, baby. Pop them tags, pop them tags. Listen, I'm so excited about carrying this bag. Y'all, this bag is the business, okay? First, before Coach even had strawberries accessories, I was already rocking them. I already had them, y'all. Let's look at how I accessorize her. You see that cute little strawberry chain on her? I got that last year off of Shein, early in January, early last year. And then, see my strawberry? I got the strawberry at the same time off of Shein. Y'all, I love, this is so super stinking cute and it's very strong. I know Coach has theirs, but listen, she was already doing her thing for a minute. We already been here doing this, and I love this chain in comparison to Coach's chain. This chain, I love the links that they have going on inside of that chain. So look at them strawberries. That is so stinking cute. And it goes so good on this bag. It goes so good. So good. So before we get into it, let's talk about this strap, y'all. Let's talk about the strap. Strap is legit. If y'all know that I showed you guys that I had bought a bunch of different straps, and I had bought a red strap because I was going to carry it when I carried my denim Coach Rowan the next time I carried it. But Coach don't even know, like, I'm about to carry this one. Now, the only thing I don't like about the strap, that it didn't make sense, because I walked around the house with it on. I wanted to feel it. I've been up here in my room playing with it, walking around my room with it on. This charm hook ain't gonna work for me. One, because when you have something on, I have my other little strawberries adornments here. So when you put them on this little hook here, the little loop, it's cute for a second. But realistically, when you are really moving and grooving, and let's just say you are one of those ladies that from time to time, or if only, you're carrying this bag by the top handles, okay, I don't want that hanging off like that, because one, I've already lost one of the, there was 3 strawberries on here. One came off. So let's just say something else, or it hit something. And sometimes the strap is swinging and it's free and it doesn't impede on anything else, or it doesn't knock up against anything else. But with all this little extra weight on this, you're going to run the risk of damaging anything that you have hanging here that you deem valuable to your collection, especially your accessory collection. I don't want to run the risk of losing another one. Yes, this was only $1.19. However, I can't even find these little cherries anymore. And Shein is not, it's been really hard trying to order from them. So I've been going directly to Amazon, and I can't find them on Amazon. So I don't want to put anything necessarily on this strap for me. I'm not saying anybody else, but I'm just saying based off of that hour and a half that I have spent in the house with that on there, just walking around, just if I was going to the grocery store, okay? You're in the grocery store, you're chilling, you're kicking it, that's fine. And it's on your shoulder. Cute. Works. But off on a regular everyday carry, if you just wanted to support your strap, that is not going to work for me. And I use my straps when I am going to the grocery store. Like I've said before, when I got my first Rowan in the black walnut, this bag will move and groove with you. I threw her on crossbody style, and we went to the mall, we went shopping, we did all the things that I would do normally every day, even on a weekend. I even carried it through a weekend. So when I tell you that I love the Rowan, these bags is the business for me. Okay. And if you are a girl, a woman that moves and grooves on a daily basis, this strap with that piece, that accessory on there like that, I don't recommend it. I feel like you're going to lose out on something, and I just don't want to be, I don't want to do that, and I don't want that for you. So I'm just going to tell you the word of wisdom that I figured out. And even my husband was like, that's not reasonable, because even just standing up against the counter, it kind of hit the counter, and I didn't like that either. So I just want to let you know that I don't recommend hanging anything from here, especially if you want to keep it. And sometimes these charms are not well made. And even if they are, do you want to run the risk of scratching them up to the point that you are hitting them up against something? So that's just something to think about. All right, so that's what I have for that. But look at that beautiful red on the bottom of this bag with her heels. Look at her inches, okay? My baby got some inches on her. I'm loving the way they did this strap all the way down to the flat floor of the bag. That is just so, I like the sporty look of that. That is just so pretty. Loving the raised Coach emblems here with their name and logo and brand on there. Hang tag. Y'all, wait till you see what I paired with it. Okay? When I tell you that Dooney Pebble red and Coach's red, it's the same. Yes, baby. They the same. Them reds, they work. And I want to give this to y'all in the best light. Look at them reds. And look at that gold. Perfect hit. Love it. So guys, I moved into my kiss lock that I have here. It's one of my accessories. I am using it as my tech case. It's got my earbuds and my tech wires in there. So I'm going to put that in there. Oh, before we even go any further, let me show y'all how everything is packed before we go in. Okay? And because we're always talking about the Dollar Tree flashlight, let's use it. Okay? Let's use this flashlight. Let's see if I can get it in there to hang it. Oh, maybe not. Let me see. We fighting with this one. Okay, there we go. Ha ha ha. Can I get it? Can I get it? There we go. Y'all, look at that. Look, look, look. Pat-ow. She got all the room. So in the back of here, I put my flashlight because I needed to have access to it. It works. So then I have my Dooney Bourke Pebble Red Leather Carrington, and I'm using this as my makeup bag. So that is what's in here. It's a picture of my husband and all my little goodies, my little makeup goodies there. And I just took the strap off and put the strap up because I don't need the strap to come out. Again, love this as a wallet. Love this as a makeup bag. It even works as a catch-all. It's great. You can put it under here if you need to go to the ladies' room and just go fix your makeup and then come back. Yeah, this is bomb. So this is what I am carrying with that again. And I will post a picture of everything put together. Accessorizing. Love it. Okay? Love it. I was like, oh, I don't need to buy a whole bunch of Coach accessories. Because, y'all, I was debating, did I want the Nolita? Did I need the Nolita? And I was like, no. Your accessories are already out of control. I know you have something to match it. I do. I do. So then here I am using, this is my Dooney Bourke. Love it. The leather, everything trim works perfectly. So this is my large wristlet. I used to use this too as a wallet. This I am using as my med bag. So I know we always say catch-all, but what am I actually putting in it as a catch-all? We have the makeup bag as the makeup bag, but actually let's just call this what it is. It's a med bag. It's the catch-all med bag, because the only thing that's in here is all med stuff, like stuff for your nose vapes, your, eye drops, your gas X, my vitamins, cough drops, toothpick stuff. That's all medical. My vitamin shoes. This is all stuff that technically would be classified under medical. So this would be my med bag catch-all, so to speak. So I'm just gonna call it a med bag because that's what's in it. It's a catch-all, but it's a catch-all of med stuff. You have your makeup bag, that's completely separate. So that's what's in here. And again, the matchup perfectly. And y'all, I bought all my accessories. This goes to my red Buckley, my pebble grain red Buckley. Me and Simply D. I'm trying to think of who else has that red Buckley. But we all got accessories. Well, Dee said she didn't get accessories. But I did buy accessories because I am that person that I want the accessory to the bag. Also, too, I try my best to make sure that my accessories, too, will cross over to other bags. And this just happened to be a beautiful melody of Dooney Bourke and Coach actually matching up with their color swatches this year. I think the release of this bag just matched up so well that I don't even think they realized it, and I'm glad that they didn't, because if you don't have a bunch of Coach accessories that match your bag and you do have solid red accessories, check your accessories. I guarantee, I promise you, they're going to match up and cross over, and it's going to work beautifully for you. Saves you from buying a bunch of stuff that you really don't necessarily need. Do I still want an Alita? Yes. Do I need it? No. So I probably won't get it. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of how I move this year. Um, I did pick up the wristlet, and I'm so glad that I did, because I knew that I wanted at least this small wristlet because it can be used for so many things, and I have used it for many things, but right now I am using it. It is my lady pouch, and this, well, or bathroom pouch, preferably lady pouch. This gives it just a little bit more oomph. But yeah, I did put my little strawberry uh charm on here, zipper pull, so to speak. I say a zipper pull. My little zipper pull I did find. Got this also off of Shein. Same time that I purchased the chain and the strawberry charm that I have on my purse as of right now. So yeah, that's all that's in there. And we'll do a what's in my bag on Friday. Because y'all, I know I gotta carry that pink. I ain't in a rush. I got a feeling this one's gonna be, because this is pretty. Y'all, when I tell you that the moment I got the notification for this bag coming out, I could not look at anything else. I have been truly blinded between that Kelly Green bag and this bag. I've been blinded by just these two bags. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't care about nothing else. Those are the two bags I wanted. Even for the new stuff that Peter has dropped. And one of the striped bags that I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's very similar. Very, very, very similar to the Sullivan collection that he brought out. I only wanted accessories in that. I didn't need a bag in that print. The accessories work beautifully with so many bags, but I didn't want a bag, so I'm not like really pressed. That Kelly Green is something that I really wanted him, and I want him to drop a magenta in that ostrich would be fired. So I'm hoping that we're going to get that color here soon. So the other thing that I have in my bag too, guys, is I purchased this at, I want to say it was a Clothes Mentor, or Plato's Clothes Mentor, because I have the card in here. This is the little card case. I was actually excited about coming back into this because it worked so well, especially with the chain on it, that I was able to just like throw it on my arm and go. So I have my driver's license in here and some cash, some, and my insurance cards. Outside of that, yeah, this has been fun. Love it. What else I have? My fan. Y'all know I don't go anywhere without my fan. I got some hand cream. And if you guys remember too, I talked and showed you guys some pen cases that I found a pack of that had, I think I want to say 8. And it had 8 different colors. So the color red was in there. So I was able to put one of my favorite pens in that has a stylus. And I still have the brown tan one that houses my Dooney pen from the Dooney Den off of Facebook. She made this pen. This mug writes so good. And she gave me a pen refill, so when the ink runs out. I like this pen. I was so happy I found this the other day cleaning my trying to get my room cleaned up. Came across this, so yeah, I was able to put that back in there. So in the front of this bag, you guys, I'm gonna make sure I put this back in here. I need to get another pack of these flat tissues, but I put my flat tissues right here in this pocket with my pens. So that's all that I have there. And I leave it snapped. I always have, because it gives me the 2 pocket type situation. So I like leaving that there. And that snap is so strong that you don't have to worry about it coming undone. It stays pretty snapped and stays pretty snug. So I have not ever experienced it coming undone. So yeah, so that's actually all that I have in there. Let's see if we can, probably need to flash that flashlight back up in that joint, don't I? And like I said, back here, I'm just keeping my flashlight. Let me see if I can flash that back in there. There we go. So yeah, that is all that I got in there for right now. That's inside of everything. So I will do the what's in my bag on Friday, and we'll go through what's in here. And I will say, leather and leather is gonna be heavy, but she is not as heavy as I normally have it packed because I think it's because of the wallet. I think because I downsized my wallet this go around into that card case. I think that is the other reason why she's not heavy, because she doesn't have a larger piece of leather in here. And there's only those true three large leather pieces in here. And the canvas wristlet is so light because to me, even with outside of this bag, I'm not one of those people that feel like the Rowan is heavy to me. It just it isn't. And even if I packed it, I would just make the adjustment and maybe remove some things. But yeah, we ain't never coming up off, not ever coming up off of this bag. Um, I love that we can adjust the strap to carry this high up if you want. It will not go past the loop here. That is like it. But I'm okay with that because it makes it a friendly carry for every size of woman. Whether you're small, medium, large, whatever it is, Coach knew what they were doing making the strap like this, because this, I feel like even if you're tall or short, this is still going to hit you in your sweet spot. It's actually just a little bit above the sweet spot on my hip. If I let it down, it usually comes down like a little bit like down this way, right here, and my hand is still able to get in there. But this one is actually a little higher, and I'm okay with that. Like, that is just really, really beautiful. Very well done. I will say they really thought out this particular strap with this bag, and adding and coordinating the accessory loop here. And I think that was ingenious, because for those who may not feel the way that I do, this is going to be perfect for you. If not, that's a nice way to lock that in without it moving. And them also adding this additional leather strap loop here to make sure that any adjustments that you make to it locks it in down here by pulling it tight. Loving the Coach C name on here. Another nice way to put the brand out there without not without it being overly done. Dooney and Bourke did a leather strap years ago. I am not a fan of that strap because it's just one gigantic long strap. Coach thought this strap out as well as they did the same with the pink Rowan. If you're going to do a web strap, this is how a web strap should be done. Dooney has done a web strap before on the Tassiano collection. That was a thought out strap. Very well done. Chef's kiss to it. I think that I would love for him to go back to the drawing board and redo another web strap. Bring it out. Kind of with this same thing, with the Dooney logo, with the Dooney name on it. Coach did their thing when they came out with this strap. Yeah, right now, hands down, Coach did it. So if you did not get this bag, I hope that you do. I have watched a couple of videos. She is starting to sell out because everybody is starting to carry it and really give their honest opinion and review on it. Do wish that they would have done the inside with a lighter color, preferably red, or even done it in that sandy color that they did the sand silver in. That would have been nice, but I definitely don't like the dark contrast inside of the bag. That is my only pet peeve with Coach in making these Rowans, is that dark chocolate, dark brown inside lining. They need to go lighter. When I'm looking for something, I love that Peter does it in red. I like it better than they've done it in yellow and anything other than this dark color. Red, I can see everything in my bag. I know some people say they don't like the red. I like the red. I can find what I need. Coach, you would have nailed this out the park if you had done this in a lighter color in the interior. Outside of that, 10 out of 10. Good job. Good job. All right, that's all that I have on the review of moving into this bag. I'm so excited to be in it because she is beautiful. Beautiful canvas bag. Love it. All right, y'all, that is all that I have. I know we are in it. Yo, we already 30 minutes in and we ain't even done. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. We got a request. And this ain't going to be a long one. I promise. Won't be a long request. But Dazzle77 and I have been talking. We've been chit-chatting. And Dazzle wants to know if you can come up with a multicolored Dooney duck. The fat duck. Not the flat one, but the fat duck. We would also love for you to do, and that's my idea, is for the fat tortoise show fat duck. So just like you did the flat tortoise, we would love to see the fat one like you did with the gold duck. Let me see if I even have it over here, Peter. I'm sure you know what duck I'm talking about. You know the infamous gold Dooney duck that we talking about, Peter. We want this fat duck. We want this in a multicolor. I co-signed what Dazzle said. A multicolored. Ooh, you can do it in a multicolored situation. Peter, you can do this in a DB situation, a tortoise situation. But, ooh, or even give us the actual duck. Like the duck with the green neck, with the gray, with the white feathers, the whole look. Like, give us that print too. Like, let's do the duck. Let's do the duck and duck it for real. Like, this fat duck needs to come out in multiple designs. And if you could, for Cancer Awareness Month, can we get a pink duck? A pink fat duck would be amazing with your DBs on one side and do the cancer ribbons on this side. Would be so bomb. Peter, you talking about a sellout? They gonna be flying off the shelves. And don't just do, we need a lot of them, because I can guarantee you people are going to be buying more than one, because that right there, especially for breast cancer awareness, a pink duck with the DVs on it with the cancer ribbon on the other side would be amazing. But yes, if we can get this fat duck, Peter, the fat duck, in multicolor, the tortoise, do it in a tomorrow brown with the DB on it. Like, can we get a Greta duck? Like, a Greta duck would be amazing with the multicolor as well. Like, I'm just gonna keep referencing. We want the fat duck, okay? The fat duck. We want this fat duck, this big duck energy, as oh my girl says what says. We need this fat duck energy, Peter. Okay, team, if y'all watching, can you please take this to Peter? I don't know what materials y'all gotta find, but please be creative. If you can give this to us, if you can't do it in 2025, I know you can do that cancer one that I'm talking about, the pink. I'm sure you can get that one done by October. That would be amazing for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Like, we would love that. But if you can't do it in 2025, we'll take 2026. But we would love for the cancer part. But the other ones, you can drop them in 2026 if you can't get them in 2025, Peter. I'm just saying, team. Take this to him. From cognac to Kool-Aid, from R&B to country. I don't know what he needs. If he needs some rock music, play it. If he needs some jazz, play it. If he, whatever he needs to drink, give it to him. But get him in that studio and get us the materials, and let's get creative and give us what we want. Please and thank you. Oh, and Peter, thank you for making the wallet that I asked you to make, even though you have it on the Henry collection, but you don't have it for the Everyday People collection. I mean, I'm just saying, on the regular side, you could throw it over there so we can purchase it, because I'm sorry, Peter, love you to death, but I ain't paying $248 for a wallet. Not happening. Mm-mm. I'll catch it on sale. But thank you for listening to us and making it. I don't know when you made it, but you made it. And I appreciate that you are listening and that you hear us and that you are making what we ask for. Since I have been here, you have done everything that we have asked for. And I'm grateful for it because it's giving you the creative energies and it's giving us the purchase power. So the collaboration between you and us is amazing. And please just keep it going. And outside of that, if we can get that in some magenta, baby. And if you want to do a yellow ostrich too, Peter. David. Listen. Get creative. Give us those colors. And I appreciate you. And I will see you next week. I promise. All right, y'all. That is all that I have for Hey Peter. That is all that I have for Moving Monday. If you stayed with me for all this time, at the end of you watching this, drop in all this time. I think I want to do a surprise giveaway. And I'm going to use this video for the count. So if you stayed all the way to the end, put in all this time, and I got y'all. It ain't gonna be nothing big, be something small, but a giveaway is a giveaway. So if you stayed, I appreciate you all this time. All right, y'all guys, that's it. I hope you guys all have a great Monday. Have a great, wonderful work week. Remember to do me several favors. Stay loving, stay kind, stay safe, stay patient. Remember to do self-care. And remember to make your corner of the world as happy as you possibly can. Over here in Phoebe's corner, Phoebe is very, very happy. You guys have a fantastic week. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.